And Warren, you're going to have to bear with me here because for the last few nights, I decided to sort of give a standardized test to figure out if people are homosexual, gay men, gay women, heterosexual women, heterosexual men. Something that people could write down, tabulate the points, and come up with a definitive answer on whether they were
gay. And what do they win?
Gay or not. They win their own sexual proclivity is basically. So just satisfaction and peace of mind. So grab a pad and pencil because tonight we'll be doing the what test? The women's heterosexual aptitude test. And here we go. If you've ever made a collage out of clippings from women's magazines, give yourself 5 points. Chicks love that. They cut all the stuff out from Vogue. They stick it up on the wall. Guy would never do that, and a lesbian would never do that. Give yourself a point for every time you faked an orgasm. Add an additional 5 points if you did it while performing oral sex. Now that's a giver. And 25 points if you faked the orgasm while your man was in the bathroom. If you own culottes, give yourself 10 points. If you've ever gone out in cowboy boots and cycling shorts, and I know you have, give yourself 10 points. Give yourself 5 points for every time you've uttered the words, "Right now, I just need to be held." If you think it's all right to punch your boyfriend while he's sleeping because you had a dream he hit on one of your friends, give yourself 10 points. There's a female thing to do. Give yourself 15 points if every time you get together with one or more of your friends, the conversation quickly turns to menstruation.
How many points for that one?
15.
Right on.
And you know you do it. Anytime more than two girls get together, it goes right to the crotch. Add 20 points if you secretly wish all other women would magically gain 40 pounds, thus making you appear that much thinner. And mark yourself down. That's a 40-pointer, Ann. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 40 pounds, 20 points. Yes. Give yourself 3 points for every stuffed animal you own, 5 points for each one you've named, and 20 points for each one you've had an intimate relationship with. You want to put that in the washer when you're done. Give yourself 5 points for every time you've sworn up and down you don't masturbate. And, oh no,
I'm all over
and
that.
take 15 off for that because you said it on the frickin' radio. 3 points if you don't know how many cylinders your car has. And straight 6, I'm guessing, in that baby. Add another 5 points if you're not sure what a cylinder is. Give yourself 5 points for every workout video you've purchased. Add 5 points if you've never worked out to any of them. And add 15 points if the only one who works out to them is your husband. Give yourself 3 points if you've ever put unicorn decals on your fingernails. Lesbian would never do that. And not even the little Pegasus horse?
Never.
Not even in high school. Okay.
Nope.
If you've ever taped Days of Our Lives, Beverly Hills 90210, Melrose Place, or Savannah, add 5 points. If you've taped This Old House, deduct 15 points. If you have big hair, give yourself 5 points. No, not you, Ann. And finally, if you've ever faked an injury to get out of sex, give yourself 25 points.
What kind of injury?
I'm not saying you put a sword through your spleen or something.
Or a broken arm?
Well, you kick the side of the bed and your shin's bruised up or something. You got a cramp. And
that's good, right.
You've gone the cramp route.
Oh, yeah.
And the headache route.
No headache, actually. That's too easy.
But you've gone the cramp route.
Yeah.
When you didn't have cramps. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
or I'm
faking an
feeling
injury.
bloated tonight.
That's 25 points.
All right.
And that's more than we need to know, Ann. Okay. Thank you. The what test?
Excellent.
Warren, you down with that?
Yeah, I think that was very good.
Thank you. Ready to get back to the phone? Quite astute. All right, the gay aptitude test. Score along at home. Number 1, unseasonable use of the turtleneck sweater and or dickie. Add 5 points. You've seen those guys walk around with those mock turtlenecks. Very gay. Overconsumption of yogurt, especially novelty flavors such as pina colada, passion fruit, or cafe latte. Add 5 points. Big yogurt fan, Jeremy?
No, I don't
Good
like
man.
yogurt.
Good boy. Right answer. Give yourself 1 point for every plant you have around the house, not including pot plants or fly-eating plants. If you had a fly-eating pot plant, that would make you the ultimate male. Add 3 points for every plant you've named. Very gay activity, naming the plants. Number 4, add a point for every pair of ankle-length tennis socks you have. Add another 2 points if they have the fuzzy balls on the back of them. Just like saying the word fuzzy balls. Add 1 point for every poster or picture you've had framed in the last 5 years. This framing, this is a gay man's activity. No real man frames anything. Jeremy?
Except a house.
I don't frame my pictures.
Right.
Usually they're gifts, and they are framed when I get them.
That's fine. A gay guy can frame them and then send them to you, but you would not frame them yourself.
Perfect.
Yes, the only thing a man should be framing is a house or one of his wife's ex-lovers. All right, add 5 points if you ever find yourself humming the theme from Friends, and another 10 points if you clap along. If you have a padded toilet seat, add 5 points. Also, any shag carpet on the lid and tank, add another 5 points. You know the guys that they buff their toilet out? They actually remodel their toilet. And it's the carpet. Okay, Mike. All right, give yourself a big 5 points. All right, if you wrap gifts in anything other than tinfoil or the sports page, give yourself 3 points. Again, wrapping a gay man's activity. Real men don't wrap, except for iced tea. Stationery. If you have any kind of stationery lying around the house, that's good for 5 points. Add another 9 points if it's scented. All right, let's see. Give yourself a point for every skincare product you own, excluding musk and leather-scented products. Those are all very manly stuff. If you have a squeegee in your bathroom, add 25 points. It's an inside Loveline joke. And finally, add 50 points if you've ever blown a guy. Because that's a big point grabber. All right, Jeremy, how'd you fare? I know you weren't riding along, but just off the top of your head,
That's
pretty safe?
That's a good. I'm pretty safe.
Okay.
There's no potpourri in that question.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't work potpourri in there.
Well, that's the scented paper.
We'll have
Yeah,
to revise that. All right. When we left off.